Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you another Roadside Chat from the studio. Okay, so here's the question from Texas. The officer says, if I get consent to search a vehicle, does the traffic stop have to end first before I can search? And the answer is no. So consent includes with it the agreement to extend the traffic stop. Does that make sense? So we know that when it comes to traffic stops, the scope of the traffic stop is determined by its mission, which means, why do we stop this person? If we stop the person for speeding, we have the scope is a speeding investigation. We do not get a free drug investigation, right? So that's what it is. Now, here, the officer says he actually built up reasonable suspicion for drugs, then asked for consent. And now he's wondering, do I have to stop the traffic stop and then, end it and then go for the search? And the answer is absolutely not. In fact, that'd be kind of silly, actually, because if you have reasonable suspicion for drugs, asking for consent is now actually related to the traffic stop because it concerns what's going on. What you should do is actually put the original reason for the stop on ice. Just if you were writing a ticket, you should probably stop writing that ticket and now diligently pursue what the new issue is, right? For drugs and so forth. That's actually what courts would want to see. There's a case out of Kansas where the officer had reasonable suspicion pretty early into the traffic stop, did all of the traffic stop, and then, including writing the ticket and all this kind of stuff, and then started pursuing the drug investigation and ended up calling a dog later. The court threw out the evidence because they're like, hey, look, you were not diligently pursuing your reasonable suspicion. And so that's a great point. Put the original reason on ice and then go from there. Okay? If you don't have reasonable suspicion, now some states require reasonable suspicion before even asking for consent, like Oregon and so forth. So just think about that. But even if you don't have reasonable suspicion, I mean, the person giving you consent is, again, consenting to extend the traffic stop. Here, the officer said oftentimes, and they'll talk to the drivers and ask, is there any contraband in the vehicle and so forth? And they're like, no, do you want to take a look? That is consent, obviously, and you can go with it. And if it adds time to the traffic stop, articulate that they gave you consent and so forth. All right. Finally, if you do not have reasonable suspicion for criminal activity, what I do suggest strongly is to end the traffic stop with the citation, warning, whatever, convert it to a consensual encounter, then ask for consent. If they say yes, you're good. If they say no, let them go on their way. Okay? There's advantages to that. Hope this helps. If you like what I'm doing, let me ask you, hit the like button. That's how you let Google or YouTube know that this video is helping cops. Hit subscribe. I'm going to start doing more and more of these videos. I want to get up to, ideally, one a day to keep the sergeant away. And finally, spread this video, my channel, to other cops. My goal in life is to teach every single officer search and seizure. It's a small goal, but that's my goal. All right? Until next time, my friends, stay safe.
When it comes to law enforcement training, we are the gold standard. Visit bluetogold.com or call 888-579-7796 to learn more about our training, books, and free webinars. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel.